This is Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures coming to you from the floor of the CME here in Chicago with your grain market update. And we have seen the grain market really start to firm up a little bit after we got that peak panic capitulatory trade on the back of Monday's headlines regarding Chinese U.S. trade relations. Now that we're working up a little bit higher, we're coming up to significant resistance for that December corn contract, 418 to 420. This pocket might ring a bell, and that's because this was previous support in the breakdown point here from just about a week and a half ago. This is going to be a pivotal pocket for us, and I think a lot of it's going to hinge on what the USDA puts out on Monday. A positive report could take us 20 cents higher, negative report 20 cents lower, so really right in the middle of no man's land going into that USDA report. Once we get past the report, attention will be focused back on weather. Now moving over to soybean futures. Soybeans, as with corn, had that peak panic capitulatory type of trade on Monday with regards to the U.S.-China trade talks breaking down yet again, surprise, surprise. But we filled a very significant support pocket and gap for May 28th, 855. We've rebounded off of that nicely, and the fact that we got that springboard reaction is really encouraging, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that lead to continuation towards that psychologically significant $9 handle from there. I think, obviously, like corn, going to focus a lot more on that USDA report. I guess the ace in the hole is the fact that we could potentially get a trade deal at some point. That is now a black swan event now that we have a lot, if not all, of the bad news with regards to trade price into the market. Now, wrapping things up with the wheat market, wheat really catching quite a bit here in that Chicago contract. Kansas City still lagging that spread, going bonkers for that December contract. We're about 65 cents wide. We still think if we want to be a buyer in the wheat market, we think there's probably a little bit more value in that Kansas City contract. So that's what we're looking at. That's what you should be looking at too. It's been Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures from the floor of the CME.